Hello, folks. Welcome to Go Black Games. It is I, Millie, and we're about to play some Alien Frontier War Operation Dreamcatcher session. I'm doing the Coriolis thing where I just try to say as many names as possible.
Gets longer and
longer every single week. Welcome back. We are now playing on a proper mission. None of this side mission malarkey things happening in the background. We're doing it for real. And joined this week by three regular faces and a guest face. How you doing, Pete?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to getting Cash back into the action. It's been a couple of weeks away. So it will be good to see what horrible mess he can get into and if he can try and bring things down from within.
Excellent. And Dan, are you ready to smash the system?
I think Mace is always ready to smash something.
Nice, yeah, good plan. Simon, how is Gordon feeling?
Gordon's been eyeing up Breacher's rocket launcher. He saw it in action, and he was just like, "That is, I'm having one." Hey, Breacher, I'll just hold that. Just
absolutely.
Hey, Breacher,
do not give him a fucking rocket launcher.
Can I have a go, Breacher? Like the 12-year-olds on summer camp.
Yeah.
And Ben, how is Staff Sergeant Dan Maxon?
It looks like shit. I love that bit of the description of him. You look like shit. Nice to know. I guess I do have the irregular face then.
Yes, it is the irregular face because of the things Maxon has seen. Before we get into it,
and if you lean to the right, if you just lean your head to the right, just lean to the right. Yeah. No, one way.
Other right.
Keep going. No, keep going. I was going to stroke his head.
It's not working on the screen.
It's not working on Twitch. It's not working on Twitch. Oh well.
Sorry.
That's okay. Before we get into the next operation, shall we do some XPs? And I guess Maxon can do it as well. They can get some XPs because it sort of did the kind of thing. So
yeah, a little bit of a thing.
Did you participate in the last mission? I think everybody gets one if we're counting side mission perchance to Dream. Maxon
certainly a last mission.
Have you participated in a mission? Is the answer there? So that's the easy one. Question number 2: did you risk something to further your personal agenda? Anybody ready to go first?
When I sprayed down the guy I told that guy you know that, and I lit the room up.
Yeah.
There was probably horrible, noxious things in there and aliens running around. I think we all pretty much risked stuff, didn't we?
Yeah.
But my personal agenda of trying to uncover everything and bring it down.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. How about Breacher? Did they risk something for their personal agenda?
I mean, I don't know if running lonesome into the building to look for Babak counts, but it's keeping Babak alive was my personal agenda in that mission.
Definitely running off to make sure he's alive. Yeah. Gordon.
I don't think so. I was trying to get promoted, so I was basically just bad mouthing the sergeant all the time, which basically meant if the sergeant survived, I probably wasn't going to get promoted, but I knew he was going to die, so because he always does.
Because it's
I don't really
because it is Dan.
I don't know.
Because he's so good at crit rolls.
Now you're just the guy who badmouthed the dead guy.
Yeah, now you're just the guy.
Whoa.
I'm not sure. I don't think that counts.
I don't think that counts.
I'm
happy for that not to count.
Good.
I only actually need like one experience to go up, so.
Oh, right, okay.
But if you get 6, then you could get 2 things.
Yeah, no, I reckon I'm going to get 6.
Okay. And what do we think about Maxon? Their agenda, their goal was to extract Pope from the thing. Did they risk anything for that?
I very nearly risked Pope for that.
Yeah.
I was about to use an axe on him and just take his core back.
Risked your.
It cost me a member of my team when I dropped an alien queen on them.
Poor Yazzie.
So yeah.
Poor Yazzie. All right, there's some XPs there. Question number 3: did you risk your life for your buddy PC? No.
Not my
Oh,
life.
oh.
No, I did some stupid things, but I don't think I risked my life. I climbed over that thing to try and help.
Who is
Didn't really risk my
Cash's
life for
buddy?
Gordon.
Oh, it's Gordon.
I'm Cash's buddy.
Who,
Yeah.
who is
I
who is
basically
Gordon's
had-
buddy?
No one. He's got no friends.
I've got no friends.
You have
So-
to have a buddy.
So basically, I ran out of the building to go and get the APC to bring it back, so that Cash didn't have to run around outside with all the bad guys. I know it went horribly wrong, but that kind of
Is that's a risk? Yeah, I knew what was in that. Yeah.
well,
I
basically,
mean, there was all kinds of shit out there.
I
Wasn't
on
there?
my
So-
on my
It's the
own
thought
ran
that
out to go and
counts.
get it.
Yeah.
It was the Joes, wasn't it? In the end,
With Joes, all those working Joes.
Oh, yeah.
What about Breacher? Who's their buddy?
I mean, Gordon's my buddy, and I watched him fall over on the floor and thought it was hilarious. So I didn't risk anything to save my buddy.
Yeah, no. Okay.
you were like, he's outside screaming, man.
And Maxon, I don't think we had a buddy in the side mission.
Didn't have a buddy, no, because I was the ranking officer, and it was do as you're bloody well told.
Yeah. Okay.
With my acid melty face, like Phantom of the Opera.
Did you stand up or challenge your rival PC? Stand up to or challenge your rival PC? Yeah.
Breacher was my rival,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There was.
and there was a confrontation in the back of the vehicle, wasn't there?
There was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Breacher was getting a bit like, and I did a command
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
and succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
All right.
because I've got Breach as a spy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Totally is.
that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've
'cause
got
he's-
written down on my thing. I'm like, I've got Gordon, last friend alive, and Breacher is a spy.
Breacher's totally deep cover here. He's got
So
a
deep cover, he doesn't know it.
Second character
Soldiers
sheet.
follow
That's
orders.
the best kind of cover.
Yeah.
So when we were going to get the APC, I pushed and took stress, so I got there first, just to show up Breacher.
You didn't get there first, though, did you?
I didn't, because I think you pushed too.
I pushed two.
So I think our rivalry, all through like how many of you killed? I want to kill more.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think we definitely played that all the way through.
Okay. Yeah. No, that worked. And Maxon.
Didn't have a rival either.
Didn't have a rival. Oh no. Did you make a panic roll?
Can I click it a few times?
Unfortunately, Gordon made such a panic roll that we needed to then go and make a further trauma roll for the rest, didn't we?
Trauma roll, yeah.
he's-
I now have nightmares.
Yeah. Not gonna lean into that.
Which actually is really bad. It's really difficult to get nightmares when you're only rolling 2 empathy dice.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, that was literally one I shouldn't have failed.
Did well. All right, so points for everybody there. Next question. Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means? Yeah.
Lots
Yeah.
of.
Were you playing the Alien RPG?
yeah.
Yeah.
One.
Did you get stuck in?
Yeah. Did you ever go, or did you just watch? So everybody gets a point there. What are we on? Question number 7. Did you make a significant discovery or revelation?
A couple.
Cash did.
Yeah. We found the guy, and then we found the floaty stuff and stuff with Babak and all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I think Gordon, because Gordon had that conversation with the
The Doctor.
scientist doctor
Scientist,
dude, who was basically like, I think Gordon's now come to the realization that actually we're the bad guys,
Are we the bad
and we've
guys?
done all this.
Are we the bad
Are we the
guys?
bad guys?
I think Gordon's come to the realization that you know, when we get to that point, right, where Cash pulls a gun on Vorm and just goes, I think Gordon will be right behind him.
Okay.
I think.
I'm taking out Vaughan now, am I?
Oh, we're going after
Well,
General Vaughan.
Let's face
There'll
it.
be a load of
Let's
wound
face it.
soldiers.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
All right, cool. And Maxon, I think they made a significant discovery.
I took a frigging trophy from an alien queen and dropped it on Vaughan's desk.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And then next one. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
Does blowing up the top of a building with loads of Joes and aliens on it count?
I think so. That's a pretty extraordinary.
Then yes, I did.
What about Cash? Did they do anything extraordinary?
I didn't kill Babak.
Didn't kill Babak. Did
That
kill
was
the
pretty
other guy.
extraordinary. I did kill the other guy, and I found out about his secret lab there, and then gave the stuff to Babak rather than injecting him with it. I don't know if that all counts. There was lots of craziness going on, wasn't there?
All right.
I
Gordon.
don't remember.
Gordon survived a
gonna say-
facehugger event.
I'm going to say no.
No.
I'm going to say no on the basis that my extraordinary is now like a little bit higher. I'm expecting a bit more from myself with extraordinary. You know.
Was it higher than Breach's extraordinary?
Well, I don't think I did anything as extraordinary as the other episodes.
Certainly
Or
taller
I
than
didn't.
Breacher.
I definitely don't think me and Breacher can both do something extraordinary in the same mission.
Oh, okay.
I actually
Only
love
one
that.
of us can.
That's
have
when
that.
planets
I
explode.
think only one of us can have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't rappel down a mine shaft in this one, so
No,
yeah.
that was pretty extraordinary. And Maxon, I don't know, fighting an alien queen.
I think soloing an alien queen and well, not soloing, but almost soloing an alien queen probably counts.
Yeah, all right, I'm up for that. Same question again. We don't get extra XP for that. Instead, did you complete a mission objective? Ooh, that's very large.
Yes.
We could do that. Yeah, so we all get XPs for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Dan, how many XPs have you got?
I've got 11.
Ooh,
Wow.
you could update Breacher with 2 things.
Ooh.
5 for a thing. This is where we get the book out.
I was not prepared for making choices.
Okay, that's all right. You could bank them if you want, keep them. You could take a new talent, but if nobody has got it to teach you, then you have to make a test. And I believe it's a wits test.
Oh dear.
Or you could up a skill, which I think you can just do. Let me flip back.
Veronique makes a good point. Nerves of Steel is a good talent, and I've got that. So if you want Nerves of Steel, which is -2 on your panic rolls.
Can I have nerves of stupidity because Breach is too stupid to realise he's stressed?
I mean, yeah, you could cosmetically rename it. I'm all down for that.
And I'm going to take nerves of stupidity,
Okay.
and I think I'll just up my close combat.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I did a lot of womping in the last
Can
episode.
that go any higher?
What are you on?
I was a strength 7 and close combat 2. Now I'm on close combat 3, so it's 10 dice straight off the bat.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think so too. There you go. There you go. Breach is done.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's starting limits on what they can be, but not ending limits. So I get the feeling that Simon's planned this out already. How many XPs are you sitting on, pal?
So I also have 11. Yeah. See, do you see the fact that I didn't take the extraordinary thing, so I didn't beat Breacher because I thought, I know I'm on the other end of a TV screen, but you know, it's probably got quite a reach.
And what are you planning for Gordon then?
So just before we do that bit, so my goal was to get promoted.
Okay.
So currently I am the bottom private,
Yeah.
right?
So you're just
So-
a private. You want to be a PFC.
I want to be a PFC. Have I done enough to be a PFC?
Well, I haven't added it to the overlay.
Okay.
But
Okay, so in that case,
no. Here
I will
we go.
suggest I would like to be a PFC,
Here we
and then
go.
maybe later you can decide, like
No.
before the next episode.
Why don't we? I don't need to decide. What we could do is, where is it?
Do a thing on the chat.
A poll. Yeah.
A poll on the chat.
A
Okay.
poll on the chat. Let's see.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, if you could do that, a little bit of chat interaction. You folks can decide if Gordon has been good enough for a promotion to PFC.
Okay. As to my XP, I'm going to put 1 in observation because I'm never going to look at a dark corner of a room ever again without really looking.
Yeah.
And I'd like to take banter. Because because me and Breacher had a bit of banter. I was like, actually, that was a good bit of banter. So I'd like to take banter.
Good plan. I like it. Where are we? I'm just trying to find the table for downtime. How's Cash sitting on XP there, Pete?
I got to 10.
10? Or you could upgrade Cash twice. Unless you think they're going to die this mission, in which case you might want to bank 5 for your next Marine.
Never bank XP in Alien.
Okay.
You get it so rarely that you need to up shit when you get the opportunity.
How bad would you feel if you died because you didn't spend your XP?
Don't. I put the poll on the chat, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So yes or no. Simple. I am thinking of increasing my ranged combat and command.
There it is. Oh, they've moved it. That's why I'm confused.
So just a really cool one is because I have weapon specialist for my weapon. Well, so if you put range up by 1, that gives you +1. If you get weapon specialist, that gives you +2.
Yeah, I don't see him as that kind of thing.
It was more that if you took weapon specialist combat rifle, your pulse rifle, which is what you've used, then you'd actually be better off than just increasing your.
So the question, I guess,
that sounds too clever. That sounds.
Have you got bypass already?
No, I haven't got bypass.
But
You're a Comtech Marine.
I've got drones and turrets.
Bypass would be perfect. That's +2 mod to your.
You get +2 from my device.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But being a weapon specialist means you won't get any bonus, no bonus for using
or
like
throwing
a pistol
grenades
or
and
throwing
stuff.
grenades
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I just want to be better at shooting and throwing stuff.
Just spending some.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Maxon.
No, I looked at that one. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Pete. Yeah.
No.
Maxon, do they have enough XP to do a thing?
Yes, I've got enough to take Nerves of Steel,
Nice.
which I think Maxon kind of needs, really, given that he's seen it a couple of
shit
times
he's
now.
seen.
He's seen shit, man. Half his face is melted off. He's covered in scars.
Nice. All right.
Alcohol and
Ugly
stims
motherfucker.
aren't helping.
Yeah. And so as we're doing our training, we're learning things, we're getting better. We each have a personal downtime event. So everybody roll a d6 and we'll work out what happens to each of you, rather than a squad downtime. 3?
5.
I've had 3 before.
You've had 3 before. Let's roll something else. There's
Yeah.
not many people on this ship right now.
6.
6. So in between, so what did you upgrade?
So I upgraded observation and I took banter.
All right. So while you're trying to, every time you seem to spend some downtimes, you seem to get into having a bit of a laugh, Mother immediately issues you more duties. Extra duties mean training is squeezed and the Marine has zero social time. So like every time Mother sees you like kicking back, having a laugh, chilling out, she's like, Gordon, report to this room, clean it. Just every single time. She just dicks on you all the time. Who was next?
Breacher rolled a 4.
4. You received some bad news. For reasons unknown, all selection for the elite artificial womb soldier project squad has been suspended. So your selection, which you were on, is suspended indefinitely. You're just stuck with these folks. You're just stuck with them. Yeah.
It's just saved your life, mate.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. Cash, what did you roll?
5.
5.
5.
The Marine makes an enemy at the base.
Fucking bring it on.
All right, we'll work that out.
Back.
No.
No, not
No,
here yet.
no.
Not here yet. And what did Maxon get?
Beck and I are buddies on the message boards.
Context Slack.
Yeah.
And what did Maxon get?
3.
3. I don't like this one. Can we roll again?
Is this the relationship
It's
one?
a romantic relationship, and
Not with a face like
I
this.
just don't see Maxon. And then there's only about 12 people on base now.
You should have stuck with that with Simon, because then him and Breacher could have finally,
Right, a 1.
1.
At least I'm getting the 1s out there nice and early.
Everything just goes all right. It's just all right. Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Simon. Gordon achieves the rank of Private First Class. We will update the overlay for a week.
I now have to pick a new agenda.
Yeah, we need to update our agendas. You can change your buddies and your rivals around. Oh, I just kicked my water bottle over. That's not good. We can update our agendas. We can move our buddies and our rivals around. We can also don't forget that T'other Dan is also going to be playing. They're not here this week. We haven't just booted them out of the campaign because they are very good at rolling criticals. We have they're just having a night away, and they'll be back next week. So Gunn, who is their Marine, is still around.
Is that a wound soldier as well?
No, he's just called Gunn.
Oh yeah, sorry, gun. Yeah. Right, I went to the weapon naming kind of thing. Yeah.
So they can be a buddy or a rival. This.
I like to think there's like neat vodka or tequila in that thing you're drinking from there.
Yeah.
Ali. Don't be a dick.
Vanova was always right. Yeah. No, it is unfortunately just water. I've been really dehydrated today, so I'm just drinking a lot of water. Next week it'll be full of tequila. But yeah, okay. So while we update our character sheets and I flip to the right page, we'll play this and we'll be right back.
Exactly what it says on the tin.
Exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, so we're just asking what banter does. Our 30-second intro was not quite long enough. Banter, when you're in a secure place, you can do the nukes, knives, and sharp stick speech, or something to that effect. And instead of reducing 1 stress, you reduce 2. Multiple banters do not stack, however. That's the thing. It's actually written in the book, just in case anybody's like, well, we'll just have 4 banters and we'll all chill out. I know we've played a lot of side missions and a lot of different things. So just to kind of set where we are, because everything in the Frontier War is very spread out. There's that bit in Aliens where they're like, we don't ask HQ what they mean by the mission because it takes 4 weeks to get an answer, and the answer is don't ask. So things take a long time to get across the frontier. Where we are, we have just completed our trip to the UPP place. We've brought back Dr. Babak. We were helped by Pope, who looked like our previous warrant officer, but is in fact, I don't have a picture there, but is in fact not the same warrant officer. He's just a similar looking synthetic. And he arrived in a mantis with about a dozen or so cryo beds. And he shoved them down into stasis, shoved them down into one of the cargo bays. And this place has now been designated like a research lab. He's got some servers in there. They're all these folks are still asleep. Babak and the UPP scientist, they've been assigned quarters, and they're having very long, very excited chats, that kind of stuff. Again, you're just Marines. No offense, but this is way above what.
None taken.
Yeah, none taken. I love playing this game. And they're off. Sometimes they have long conversations with Mother, where they're sending data packets and that kind of stuff. Mother translates for Babak because he's not completely up to speed with his Russian, that kind of stuff. And you folks have just sort of been given time to do nothing, to kick back after you're
I'm cleaning stuff.
Yeah. So after you arrive, you have a similar.
Everyone else has got time to kick back.
You have time to kick back because you have the debrief. Except there's no officer of rank here to then talk about why is Gabriel dead, what was the after action report, what's going on with this. Like the highest rank until we bring Maxon out of cryo, who might be in a cryo tube down in Pope's laboratory. Everybody was a PFC or lower. So Mother does something because she wants somebody to be able to interface with the be in charge, issue orders to. So Mother makes Cash a Lance Corporal. However, she does specify this is a brevet promotion. It means you get the name and the title. You don't get any of the money. You don't get any promotion because she's not authorized to do that. But she needs to pick on. She needs somebody to have a rank in order to interact. So you've an in title and responsibility only promotion, Cash. Not sure how you feel about that.
Well, at least it won't be like Breacher running the show. That would just be chaos.
You're like chief assistant farmhand now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, Mother.
yeah, and then Gordon, you know you've been having nightmares. Do you tell anyone?
Oh yeah, I tell Breacher.
Okay.
Breacher
Definitely.
laughs.
Yeah,
Okay.
He says it must be a tiny man thing.
because it's like when I went all like that face hug when I ran away and I came back and I basically told Breacher, man, I was shit scared, man. You know, I literally went up to Breacher and just told him. So I would definitely tell Breacher I had nightmares.
Okay. So you tell Breacher.
Breacher offers to cuddle him.
Aww. Like a teddy bear.
Say, no, it's okay. Just let me the rocket launcher. I'll feel much safer.
Shoots a sideways look.
And do
He
you?
didn't shoot the rocket launcher.
Let me hold your rocket launcher. I'll feel much better. Come on. Come on. How obvious are you two?
And do you seek out like Mother for any pharmaceutical help sleeping, or are you just going to wake up in cold sweats and upset kind of thing?
Is this why she's making me clean all the time? Because
No, because
I've
you
not
were up
spoken to her.
the end of this mission, or when we're about to go on this mission. You're just the private, so you're the lowest rank on the ship.
Yeah.
So she's giving it, or she's doing it logically.
You're the janitor.
Yeah.
You get all the
there's
shit.
only one person that can clean everything. That's me.
Yeah. Do
You are Dave Lister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose I would.
Okay.
But if
All right. So before you go to bed one night, before you're ready, like before it's lights out, Pope comes to you, and he slightly disquiet, sort of odd. He's not like Roy, the previous warrant officer. He seems is like a different personality, and he comes to you and he looks at you, says, Private Gordon, I understand you have been having difficulties sleeping. Might I inquire the nature of your distress?
well, basically, when we were down on the surface, we opened these back doors, and there was this giant arachnid alien thing that we had to kill. And I closed my eyes, and I basically it's as if I open the doors and see this giant arachnid thing, and then this thing's trying to hit my face.
Interesting. Do you, in your dreams, feel any affinity with the arachnid, or hostility towards the arachnid?
Now, at this point, if he has any I can read faces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm contemplating whether I blow his head off now or later. Yeah, because
Yes, Gordon.
I don't actually trust our hierarchy anymore.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Or
unless
synthetics.
they're in our squad, I'm not. You know, so it would definitely be very open on my face that I'm definitely contemplating just taking him out there and then for the question.
All right.
No, I feel no affinity towards them.
Ah,
It wanted to kill me, so I killed it.
very good. Mother has authorized the prescription of some medication to assist your sleeping. Would you like me to administer it, or would you like it in tablet form?
I wouldn't take anything off the Pope.
Do you say that to him, or do you
Yeah.
just decline?
Well, I'll just say no. So
Oh.
if a medic gave me something, then I would take it. But I'm not taking anything off the Pope.
Okay.
So he has cryos, and he's a research guy, and it's like, no, that sounds like you're researching aliens, and if I take anything, I could become an alien.
All right.
I'm like, no.
So he says, I will prescribe some medication and bring you tablet form. Have
Thank you very much.
Have a good night. And he leaves, and then maybe 20 minutes later, he brings a small pill bottle of like calms, basically.
Right, okay.
Just things to help you sleep.
Yeah. I'll wake up in cold sweats.
Yeah. Make an observation roll. Make an observation roll.
I might even rig my gun up to the door, so if the door opens, it just shoots.
No,
know?
because you're in a bunk room with 3 other guys.
So they don't let you
Yeah, but-
keep your gun in the bedroom.
No,
They're-
no, that's not allowed.
They get put in a cupboard and you
um,
get told, no, go away. You're not keeping one on you.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I didn't get any 6s.
Didn't get any 6s. Would you like to
No,
push
just
the
1,
roll?
2, 3, 4. No. No, I'm okay.
Sure. All right. So you have a bad set of dreams, standard kind of things you've become accustomed to. Everybody else in the room is probably getting a bit fed up of Gordon's like, "I'm gonna kill you" or whatever he shouts in the night. And this goes on for like you're sort of maintaining the TAM. There was a lot of damage after the last mission. There's a lot of like repair jobs and patch jobs. Cash probably has a lot of work to do. And then Gordon is just kind of bossed around by Mother. Like, go over there, clean this, go over there, clean this, go back there, clean it again, that kind of stuff. And this goes on.
I got to try and snoop around a little bit if I get a little bit of time.
Sure, yeah. What are you going
Just
to
to
try
see
and
if there's anywhere that there's like a database with other information on. I'm not going to like do anything active. I'm just going to be doing walks around the ship, and going into, this is the old officers area, and this, and now I'm the senior ranking officer on the ship. Surely I can make sure I'm just making sure the whole ship's safe and everything,
Sure.
Anything that looks suspicious before I do anything.
Nothing really looks like the most suspicious bit is the cargo bay that Pope has. There are a couple of times, like if you walk into a room where Babak and this other scientist are talking, they do stop and go, "Cash, can we help?"
I walk out.
Kind of thing. And they're like,
yeah, no.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like there was nothing left by the rest of the troop, the rest of the unit when they deployed. Lieutenant Casados and Staff Sergeant Zimborski took their stuff with them, and then also Mother will just switch off the terminals. Just there's nobody assigned.
You
to
know
these.
where Casados went?
She went back to HQ. She went back to Lamont Station Prime.
Hide away from all the action. Yeah.
Lamont Station Prime, far away. Nothing dangerous going on there. Yeah.
And this cargo bay that Pope's got, got people in cryo.
Yeah. So.
Does it remind me of remember the first mission where there was the dodgy cargo bay with people in cryo? and it was all a bit spooky.
You turn them all off.
It does.
I didn't know. I didn't know that.
It
You never
does
told me that,
look
I
a
think.
bit spooky. It mostly looks a bit spooky because Pope is a custom. He's a synthetic, so he needs a lot less like ambient lighting, and he's not so he's not susceptible to changes and that kind of stuff. And he doesn't work with any. He works in almost silence. There's no sort of like muttering to himself, or he doesn't do when you see like Babak if he's doing research, or he's often like muttering into a recorder and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Pope doesn't do any of that.
Is it odd that he's got them all in there and then there's not like?
Yeah, it is.
They're not in cryo bays.
It is odd that they're
Okay.
not in these places, like the
I might,
normal
I might
places.
talk to him. I might like approach him one time if we've got a bit of time.
Yeah. So he maybe comes to the door of the cargo bay as you're sort of like looking in, and he's like, Lance Corporal Cash, is everything okay?
It's gonna take a little while to get used to that. Just doing my rounds. Why have they set you up in here and you're not just using the cryo tubes?
We spoke
The
with
regular.
Mother. We decided that given the distance we need to the servers, and he gestures at a couple of like he's got a couple of servers down here, a couple of computers. This is a form of alternative therapy for the PTSD these soldiers may have suffered during the war. We are interfacing with a number of what are they called? The sleep, dream. So when you're in cryo, you can dream, and there is a big market in artificial dreaming that you can pipe into
Simulations.
Simulations, yeah.
Okay.
We are using a local server and an alternative path to perhaps aid in the PTSD and the trauma that these Marines have suffered during the Frontier War.
Right. Well, I know very little about biology and neurology and all that stuff. And I'll point at the door lock and I'll be like, that stuff, that's my bag. Maybe we should talk to Gordon about trying to
Yeah. All right. Make an observation roll.
could I have a look, see who you got in there?
He's like, no, I'm afraid the research is delicate. Forgive me, you are
Not gonna touch anything.
organic being, and I have seen accidents happen with clumsy folk like yourself.
Oh, mate, you are going to see accidents happen.
Right, I didn't get any successes, but I think that makes me think I want to push or something. But I've got 2 re-rolls from the chat.
Cool, yeah.
So I'm going to use one of those. Naren Ezeka and Norman gave me one, and Norm was like Crow from Beyond the Grave.
Yeah.
So
Poor Crow.
1 success.
All right, so as you sort of look around, unlike in I don't think Cash got to see a lot of these, the ones in Blaze of Glory.
No. No.
These are very definite Marines, and you can see quite a few of them look wounded. You can see like the burn patches and that kind of stuff on them. All of them look like they've got this brain interface on them. But it only looks like 4 at a time. Well, 4 right now have the yellow glow of whatever Pope is transmitting, and you can see just down there's a terminal, and it's basically got like a this far through program. It's like 73% through program or something. What's the program called? Let's see.
Got really good eyesight.
Yeah. What is it called?
Got my binoculars out. Oh no, that's Coriolis.
That's Coriolis. Beautiful.
My
I haven't
chameleon
used my
suit,
compass in
my
Coriolis. Carried that damn thing around everywhere we've been. Haven't used it once.
Final episode, you're going to smash the bad guy over the head with it,
Yeah.
Slam
and
it
that'll
into.
that'll win the day.
I can't find the name right now, but there's a project name
I
on
can't
it.
read that from here anyway.
Yeah, you can see that there is a thing, and maybe what piques your maybe what you see bigger is Project Life Force sort of clearance.
That's been mentioned to me before, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
you've seen that before. This is part of that set of programs.
Yeah, Life Force, Dark Star, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Dark
They're the
Star
two
was
opposing-
the UPP one.
Yeah.
And
These
the
are the
Life
two
Force.
opposing projects.
Um,
Right. Okay.
And he says, if you have time between your duties, I'll be happy to talk about the delicacies of brain interface. Perhaps we could start a training program for you, Cash. Your skills would be an excellent addition to the program.
Sounds interesting.
Uh,
It looks like some pretty sweet kit.
And he nods and he says, yes. However, I must return to my duties. Thank you. And slides the cargo bay door shut, like, you know, just pushes it in front of you. And you assume
Creepy.
it is
Yeah.
incredibly creepy.
I gotta go and find Breacher and Gordon.
Yeah.
And
There.
kind of get them together in a canteen or something, or somewhere we can play loud music.
Yeah, loud, angry music.
I think I'm staying outside of a door, waiting for Breacher to come through it, and I'm in a power loader, just so I can walk alongside Breacher.
And I just said,
taller.
are you guys fucking around again with those power loaders? Look, I told you.
I have to
When
clean
I
things
said,
and I have to
when
move
I
things
said
around.
the only way you could arm wrestle Breacher is with a power loader, I didn't fucking mean it.
He's not going to arm wrestle him. He's got like 8 custard pies lined up on one of the arms of the power loader. As soon as he comes through the corridor, he's getting a power loader full of custard pies to the entire body.
Mother told me I had to move everything from this side of the ship to that side of the ship because we were listing, you see.
Yeah.
That's not how space works.
So,
That's not how any of space works.
so is there anywhere on the ship that Cash thinks Mother isn't watching? Like, do they say Mother doesn't watch you in the toilets, you know, kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or
there'll be stuff like that, but also like Gordon stomping around in the power loader and that kind of stuff will block lines of sight, and then the clanking, because the cargo bay or wherever we're using it will be big, so there'll be big clankings and audio interference and baffles and stuff going on.
yeah, but I also need to talk to Gordon, so it's difficult when he's clank. Can we have our headsets on and then I can isolate them?
Yeah, sure, let's do that. Yeah.
Well, we can wait until I've got to go and do some test checks on one of the drop ships, and then we can.
Yeah, we'll just find a time.
Yeah, we
Oh
just-
yeah, we'll go and sit in a dropship, turn it on,
Yeah,
have all the
because
you
I've got tests.
know, vents and
testings
stuff.
are okay and stuff. So
Yeah.
And sit in the laundrette room.
guys. There is some weird shit going on in that cargo bay.
What did it say?
use the other ear, Preacher. Use the other ear.
Yeah.
Did that shake it loose?
Cheers, Cash. Cheers, Cash.
There's some weird shit going on here, and we know that we're in the middle of something. And our guys and their guys have all got secret projects working on weird alien shit. There, whatever they're doing in that cargo bay, it had Project Life Force written all over it. That's what Babak was working on. That's what those fucking arachnid things are. There's something going on in there. There's not PTSD therapy. That's, I don't know what they're doing. They're training exercises to fight them or something, or to he said brain simulations, and that just freaks me out.
Yeah, don't mess with the brain, because that's the thinking part.
Correct.
gave me some tablets, and I'm like a bit worried about them, man.
Okay, tablets.
You
If you
know,
need help
for my
sleeping,
nightmares, man.
if you need help sleeping, I can go get my stun stick.
Hey, you know what? We might have to try that.
That might
Sleeping,
help.
fine.
Yeah.
So, are you asking me because you want me to break down the door?
Well, there's two. My mind leaps to two paths. One, we break down the door, smash the shit out of everything, tear his head off, and get the Marines out of those cryotubes.
I like this plan.
Or two, we take some of those pills and we see what the fuck they're doing in those tubes.
Absolutely not. I don't trust doctors.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
is
the last one we had just
doctor.
got himself killed.
True. And every synthetic we've come across recently has tried to tear me into assholes. So I'd rather, it's yeah. A bit concerned. We were all going to go to sleep one night and wake up in a pod and not realize it because we're in some sort of simulation, and suddenly start looking around like, and I'll like bang on walls and stuff and like,
Bridge
like
goes,
open cupboards and things.
does that not
might
mean-
reveal, like
does that not mean we could be in one right now?
No,
don't.
no. We
I
couldn't.
punch Breacher really hard in the face.
Oh,
No.
no, that's real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It almost
what-
hurt.
In what simulation do you imagine I would walk along next to you in a power loader just so I could look down upon you?
I mean, we're a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, but that was enough, wasn't it?
Look,
You
we
wouldn't
know
get that in a simulation.
if
would
we're
you?
in a simulation, Gordon's going to be 8 foot tall and built like 3 wound soldiers. It's just what his ego would do. Oh God.
There'd be no coming back from that, Cash.
I don't think we should all go to sleep at the same time. At least I think we should.
It's okay because he's not sleeping.
Well, he is, but he's screaming in the middle of the night.
So we're not sleeping either.
True, true. But there is a window of opportunity for Pope to gas us in our rooms or something. But
One could argue,
I'm paranoid.
forgive me, well, you're not paranoid if they're out to get you, right? Now, if Pope is working with Mother, surely Mother could just get us anyway.
So much
No.
better now. Thanks, you fixed the problem.
I know. That's why we're in here with all the sound on and talking
Do we know
quietly.
where?
so
Do we
that-
know where we're heading? Do we know where the
I-
time of day?
I need to go and
Your
talk
last-
to Mother about next mission.
Yeah, your last sort
yeah.
of loop, or your last sort of check over the systems, Cash. You're literally holding a location in the arse end of nowhere.
Right.
You just sort of safe,
Just waiting.
just holding, and you guys are just housekeeping. That's all you're doing.
Weird.
Yeah.
We're in the arse end of nowhere, doing nothing.
So we're out the war, man.
Yeah.
No,
we're
out here for a reason.
babysitting some research project.
Yeah. We're here in case the UPP show up and try and bust out these cryotubes.
Um,
Look, I've had enough of this shit. General Vaughn is doing some fucking crazy stuff. Babak knew what those creatures were. But
That's true,
he was
he did say that.
surprised that they were eggs. He said they
He
shouldn't be
said
able to
that.
do that. This is out of control.
He also had a needle with something he called pheromone to stop him getting, eaten by one of them as well.
Breacher still has that.
Bridge. Yeah, I do. Hey, it's this stuff. I'm not a scientist. I ain't got a clue.
And the black shit? Do you remember the black shit, Gordon?
Yeah.
There was some drifty black shit on that last planet. The guy was working on it. That hypo I gave to Babak had some of it in there. This freaks me out. These two sides have got bioweapons that they're just casually
Okay.
throwing around and they don't understand it.
So how about can you like rig me up, like so you can hear stuff, and I'll basically go and tell Pope that I'm I need help. And
Pope has offered to show me how the dream stuff works. Maybe I do that and you go under.
Yeah.
Breacher stays hanging around to make sure.
Breacher keeps the door in if we all
In
go
case
sideways.
the UPP do show up. Oh, Breacher, and I'll take out the Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that was the stuff.
And I'm going to give it to Breacher. Breacher, there's some fucking black shit that is contact dangerous.
All right.
It looks like greasy oil, thick, drippy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, when we saw people get covered in it, they then like mutated into horrible monsters.
Right.
This guy dragged me through a hole full of that crap into a pit where monsters were crawling out of the place. And he said, if I get any of that stuff in my eyes, my ears, my mouth, my nose, to stick this in my heart and I'll be fine.
Right.
Take this.
Stick it in your heart.
No. I want you to take it. You're most likely to be up close and personal with shit.
Right. Yeah.
So if anything covered in black goo fights you and it gets in you, stick this in your chest. And I'll give him the Sub-Zero.
He looks at his chest.
Don't in your heart. I'll poke him in the heart.
Oh, that right.
Yeah.
Is the needle going to be big enough? Because starts flexing towards Gordon. These pecs, they're quite hard to get through.
Well, you're strong, aren't you?
Yeah. Good point.
What's stronger, your pec or your arm?
Oh God, you just put him in a causal loop.
But this is stronger than this. Now I'm going to work on my chest.
You see him trying to wrestle his own chest.
Yeah. Look, all I'm saying is you're more likely to be fighting these things.
Okay.
If something happens. And I've been clutching that between my butt cheeks for the last 3 missions. So look.
Probably about 4 or 5 months, if we're honest.
Yeah. You look after this. Okay.
Right, sure.
Yeah. And you're
We've
nearly
established that your
informed.
glutes are stronger than his pecs then.
Okay.
Oh, right,
My glutes are tough.
Is it okay if I give it a clean first before I stab myself with it? If it's
Hold a pencil in them.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, cool.
Sure.
And he puts
Look,
it
I'm
in.
just worried. There are Marines in those tubes, and I wouldn't want any of you to be part of some fucked up experiment. We've seen too many weird experiments going on. And
You are literally looking at a weird experiment.
Good point.
Okay, just be wary. Okay, just keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. And...
I'm with you, Cash. I'm with you. I like you.
Right.
And you, Gordon.
Yeah. Well,
Also, I'm no longer available for selection, so I might as well make myself useful here, right?
You're one of us now, Breacher.
Should I,
Like it or not.
should I take some of these pills then when I have to go to sleep and see what happens?
Let's
fall
see
asleep.
what happens over the next 24 hours.
Okay.
If some action happens, then we'll need you awake. Nightmares or no,
Well,
I'm
this
afraid.
might get me to sleep. So
Yeah, but they might just knock you flat.
yeah, I won't do.
Right, go about your duties. We've been hiding away long enough. Mother will get suspicious, and I'll kind of...
Yeah, one of the screens, when you come out of the dropship, one of the screens has Private Gordon report to latrine 17 for re-cleaning.
Yeah.
And there's a countdown, and you've only got like a minute and a half to get there. The whole length of the ship. You basically have to run.
I will run.
As you start running, Breacher goes, "Sorry, Gordon."
Oh, Taco Tuesday.
The nacho cheese goes
It's
straight
the
through.
cornbread. It's the
Yeah.
cornbread.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Can I ask Mother who the most qualified person would be to pilot the dropship out of the available crew?
Out of the available crew.
And if this should be something that's added to their rota. And at this point, can I just say my agility is 4?
Has anybody got a point of piloting?
Not yet.
No. Does Maxon? No? All right. So, yeah, it would be the highest agility.
So my agility is 4. Yeah, you can't even fit in the pilot seat, so you can go do one, Preacher.
yeah.
So yeah, the most capable would actually be Breacher.
The most capable, if he could fit in the seat, would be Breacher.
Well, no, I know we joke he's huge and horrible, but
He is huge.
Mother lists PFC Mace has completed one session of emergency dropship control. However, she will assign this to your duties if you wish to take further training. All right, and yes, all right. And then like a ridiculously long list of everything you've got to do, and recreation time is just crossed out, and then it's dropship training. So you're gonna get the what to do when your dropship pilot gets her face blown off and the ship is crashing into O'Bannon's world training. Yeah,
that's fine. And I'm cursing Breacher for those tacos. I'm like, how do we still have tacos? We've been in space for like how many years?
That just makes them worse. They're like freeze-dried tacos.
Freeze-dried soy tacos.
Oh God!
Step away for a moment.
So there's like this couple of days of this monotony, Pope being spooky, that kind of stuff, and eventually, Mother calls you to. She would rally Cash, Lance Corporal Cash, to bring the active Marines to a briefing room. Because a mission has been assigned to the crew of the Tam. When you get there, Pope is leading the briefing. He stood there leading the briefing. He welcomes you in. There is coffee and tea. Like, this is not a proper briefing. This is like a weird synthetic warrant officer is used to being the person who would help, but now is in charge. It's odd. It's unsettling in a this is not proper protocol kind of way. So he looks at you all, he thanks you for joining, and then explains, for the past 2 months, anybody entering this sector of space has had vivid nightmares, and he gestures to a system that flashes up on the screen. Scientists on an asteroid in the GL884 system vented their domes and blew themselves into space. The crew of the US CSS Dahlia murdered each other in horrific ways. Like, Pope saying this is just this is like almost stress-worthy in itself.
Breacher's also started staring at Gordon.
Yeah. This isn't a case of one maniac against the crew. This was the entire crew against each other. 1,300 miners in deep sleep arrived at LV-176 dead. Each had killed themselves in their cryo chambers while they were supposed to be sleeping. Intel has triangulated a central point to all these incidents, right where a decommissioned Weyland-Yutani network station sits. It is supposed to be off the grid, but it is active and transmitting something that's causing these colonists to go crazy. You're going to have to retake this station. One option is to simply nuke it out of the sky, but it would be advantageous to understand the systems they are using for our research and development.
And we're all expendable.
Yeah. Please, while you're there, take prisoners, collect data, secure this if it is a weapon, and lock down the station. It is a decommissioned Weyland-Yutani station, so we have the original schematics for your perusal. Do not count on the layout being exactly the same. They may have changed a few things. He looks at Breacher. We are giving you several breaching charges for this one, just in case you need to make your own door.
Excellent.
We will, the Tam will drop you nearby, and you will use a service skiff, rigged for silent running, and you will be on the Tam will be on station in system, and will come to your aid when you have a better grasp of the situation. We will be entering Cryosleep shortly to make the main journey. We'll awake you when we are there.
How How far away is it? Do we have to sleep?
Once we reach FTL, it'll be approximately 1 week with sleep.
Can I stay awake?
It's unadvisable to stay awake for that length of time through FTL travel.
Gordon?
I will suggest that due to the short number of crew on board, it's probably unwise, especially with the amount of damage that Tambatam took. I've done a hell of a lot of repairs.
Pope looks at you and is like, it is unwise to stay awake during FTL travel.
Also, what's going to stop us from going crazy if you put us near this thing?
He says,
we're Marines
with
and we're
with
expendable.
perhaps complete dispassion. Fortunately, if you do not succeed, there are alternative Marines that could continue the mission.
That's not an answer to the question I asked, though. Because no
It is.
offense,
It's just not the answer you wanted.
no offense, Skinny, and he's talking to the synthetic. If I go crazy, I'm going to pull your head off, and that's not going to be free for anybody. So it's probably wise that I don't go crazy.
Then I would advise you enter Cryosleep on the journey.
Oh.
I will turn, so my back is to Pope, and say to Breacher, he wants us for the mission. We'll be fine.
What happens if he puts us in the... He's
He
like,
wants us for the mission. We'll be
Breacher's just
fine.
trying to duck down so Pope can't see him. It's really funny. He's trying to duck down, but how does he put this in? He's like signifying the thing, and it's not a real mission. It's just about...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah. All right. Let's go Cryosleep, and then.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Cool. I was just looking up the you don't want to go into Cryosleep
Yeah.
section of the rules, which are quite terrifying.
Yeah. I imagine they are.
I kind of want to know about it, just so that I can say Breacher would survive it because he's awesome.
It's the thing Breacher wouldn't survive. It would be the role that he couldn't make.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's like wits and empathy stuff.
Oh, absolutely not.
Go
No, yeah, I'm definitely getting
absolutely batshit insane.
Yeah. All right. So
Like you would be the worst person because you'd go into a horrible raging psychosis and be an unstoppable meat machine.
Absolutely.
there is a psychosis.
Yeah. I think we have to go into Cryosleep and have to put our paranoia to one side.
Yeah.
Can we get Cash to check over our pods before we go in?
Yeah. You want him to check over the Cryosleep and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I'm going to put some sellotape on the inside of mine. You know, like where they do like spies when they see if they're.
Oh, see if
it's been
somebody's
opened.
lifted it open.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of hair in the door jamb kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Absolutely.
I feel we're going a bit Inception. Can I get a spinning top?
Yeah, you want some sort of iconic item, some sort of special item that's just yours.
Well, like a signature item.
Like a signature item, yes. That's you want.
I think you've got one of them, haven't you?
Yeah, what is
It's my
Breach's
scars.
All right.
Do you want? Well, we're just literally about to jump. Do you want to take something that is a new signature item?
Yeah, I want to take something that the machines and stuff wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a random bolt. I just found a bolt as I was walking along. I picked it up and that's now my new.
Would you like my saxaboom?
The nice quiet saxaboom.
The whole reason, even though Breacher's not the smartest tool in the box, he's like, okay, if I pick this up, like there's no way a machine could between now and my walk to the thing work out that this is a real thing, and he's gonna like hide it in something like probably his underwear because it's the only thing you left with your cryo thing. So he's gonna hide it and like hope that the machine doesn't know. He's basically trying to convince himself that when he comes out and sees this, he's not going to be in a simulator.
Yeah.
Is that a self-sealing stem bolt in your pants, or are you just pleased to see me?
So he's now got a random bolt that really means nothing, but it means a lot to Breacher right now.
Okay, I like it.
Breacher has bolted his pants on.
Chastity Breacher. All right. I think we've got to 9 sessions of an Alien RPG where I haven't yet done this. Can everybody except Ben take their headphones off?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
All right. You're right. You're having fun. You haven't done much
Yeah.
this session. It's all been quiet.
That's fine. I'm sitting here making fun of Simon.
That's okay. Cool. Yeah.
Doing my job.
Doing your job. All right. So you're in cryo. Or at least you thought you were in cryo. It's pitch dark. The humidity is palpable, and the air is almost too heavy to breathe. You grope in the blackness, looking for an exit, but thick, fleshy walls impede your every movement. These walls pulse and exhale. They are alive. Your lungs fill with a viscous liquid, but you're not drowning. You are warm, safe. You are back in your mother's womb. A woman stands over you, a tall, ebon figure. She stands and stares against the starless void. "Love me," she whispers. Your mother pulls you close to her bosom. You try to meet her eyes, but they are empty pools. All you see is her smiling metal mouth. Her sharp teeth startle you awake. It was only a dream. You retch bile as your cryopod hums and slides open. Your t-shirt and shorts drenched. You are covered in sparkling sheen of sweat. "It's over," you hear someone mutter. The words are your own, and they are met with silence. Your arms crisscrossed with open wounds, and you are alone. Slowly, the other stasis pods hum. The Marines are all asleep. Their canopies filled with a thick velvet fluid, which could only be one thing. The hairs on your neck stand rigid as your mother moves in from behind. "Kill for me," she says. The other pods cycle open, spilling a fluid across the floor. This could only be one thing. Blood. And then it all goes black.
Oh, that's some fucked up shit. I'm gonna kill that goddamn android.
Yeah, you can put your headphones on. Everything's fine.
I was busy sticking post-it notes around the place so that when I come out of cryo, I can basically go find all my post-it notes to see if we're in dream sleep or something.
So you're woken. You see the cryo date is a week later. As you are mustered onto the hangar deck, there is a staff sergeant there. This guy looks like he has been through the ringer and then some. He's got scars down his face. Maxon's a big dude, right, Ben?
Maxon is a large gentleman. Half his face is burned horrendously, little scar tissue just dragging half his face around. He's covered in cuts and gashes and scars and just injuries all over, like defensive and offensive injuries on both arms.
And he's there on the deck. And then there is also this service skiff. It's normally, like when you would get near another station or something, it's normally what you just bundle equipment in. You bundle in like the post, or it's what you get resupplied with. It's not really designed to be a vessel of people transportation. It's shove it in the skiff and the drone will sort of take it across. Yeah, it's the resupply.
It's like the start of Abattoir 8,
Mm-hmm.
which is also space horror.
Yeah.
They basically shoot you at this space abattoir full of space cows in a packing crate.
Yeah, that's essentially. I mean, it's a step up from what you went down to the last place in. At least you're not going to have to like parafoil part of the way.
Yep, not in a tin can this time.
Not in a tin can. A tin can, but just bigger, just a bit bigger.
That's okay. Breach is happy with that.
Okay.
It's like a Spam can rather than a bean tin.
Mm-hmm. As you see, so there's 5 of you, right? There's Cash, Breacher, Gordon, Gunn, because Dan can't be here with us this week, but he will be here next week, so he's there as well. And then Max and this scarred Marine. Also, you see Pope, who's doing like a last couple of like technical checks around. He looks at you all and is like, "Excellent. I trust you slept well. You were concerned."
Asleep.
Did
Feel rested.
Did Cash find anything with our pods?
No, they're all standard. Everything was fine.
Okay.
You still have your secret stem bolt.
Yeah, I still have it. Yeah, that's going to be my first question.
Yeah.
Aha! You guys all see Breacher rooting around down below, and he pulls out a bolt, and he seems very happy with this bolt. You don't know why, no idea, but he's got a bolt and he's well happy with it. He puts it in his top pocket.
Insertion to the station. You have a number of options depending on the situation when you arrive. Pope gestures at a table where there are a bunch of spacesuits, compression suits. If you get close enough, you might be able to spacewalk between and use any gestures to the breaching charges, and then also like cutters, so you could gain entry that way. I also believe Lance Corporal Cash is adept at override and entry. We have the original Weyland-Yutani entrance codes, but I do suspect that they have been altered by their current occupants. However, not everybody always upstates the passwords. So he taps like a little data device that's got all this kind of stuff. There are also breaching charges, and in case of extreme emergencies, I understand this is a favourite of the Marines. This is one canister of CN20.
Yeah. Well, I'll take the breaching charges, and I'll take the cutting tool.
Mm-hmm.
And my tiny friend here, and he points at Gordon, he could take the CN.
I'll take the CN.
Try not to blow yourself up.
He won't blow himself up. That shit's nerve gas. One wrong move and he's gonna die in twitching pain.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
I'll ask Pope. Have we got any M41 AE2s in stock on this ship?
Pope is possibly unaware of Simon's shenanigans. So what do you want? What are you after?
The heavy pulse rifle.
A heavy pulse rifle. Mother says no. You will be on a space station. Heavy pulse rifles aren't advisable for this op. Standard pulse rifles and small arms.
That's okay. I've got my smart gun.
Pope is like, yeah.
I just thought a pulse rifle. I thought a heavy rifle would be better than me taking my smart gun. But I'll take the smart gun.
You're going to take the smart gun? Sure.
I am. If they're not going to give me a smaller version, I'll take the big one.
You'll just take the smart gun. Okay.
Yeah. Screw them.
Anybody taking incinerators? Anything else you want to requisition from Mother?
Incinerator.
Yeah.
New shield.
New shield.
My last one got melted.
Did.
Axe.
An axe, yeah. Yeah, you can.
Got a bit of a taste for them.
Can I take some flares? Can I get some flares?
Yeah, flares are a fairly standard issue item. You can have some flares.
Yeah. Can I have a couple of grenades? Just basic grenades.
Just explosive grenades or shock grenades?
Yeah. No, just explosive ones.
Again, Mother reminds you that you're going onto a space station.
Electroshock grenades.
Does she say that as I'm packing my RPG over my shoulder?
No, Pope is just like, you are going to be on a space station. You understand this.
We are going to be in suits, yeah?
Yes, and although the TAM
if it decompresses, then we don't have to worry about that.
But everyone else on the station might have to.
We're all disposable. Sorry, expendable.
we wish for you to take prisoners and return them to the TAMB. Their intel might be invaluable, like you did with the like you did with the UPP scientist you brought back for Dr. Babak to discuss with.
Listen, what's the actual brief here? Storm the station, take prisoners, shut down signal.
Shut down signal, acquire data. Do not destroy if it is a weapon. Find out the nature of this.
All right, so we're all going to need a complement of electroshock grenades if you want us taking prisoners. We need to be able to stun these bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Batons for all. If the big man wants a shield, let the big man have a shield.
Yep.
Too damn heavy for my taste.
Shields, electro-stun buttons.
And electroshock grenades.
And electroshock
instead
grenades.
Of M40s.
Have you got a 37A212 gauge pump action?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is pump action.
I'll take one of them. That might be a bit better than having a smart gun.
Feel like we need to check our encumbrance with all this golf bags of kit. But yeah, sure.
The shotgun's not a bad plan.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Good for close up, won't breach the walls.
I'll take the shotgun instead of the smart gun.
Nice.
Breacher's got his standard loadout, RPG. He's swapped in some electro grenades rather than big grenades.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the breaching charges. He's got the cutting tool. He's got his pulse rifle, his shield, and his baton.
Has Maxon had a chance to look at these guys' files?
No, like you've been woken up.
So I've been defrosted minutes before then.
Yeah,
basically.
maybe 20 or 30 minutes. Pope has explained the similar briefing that the other folks have gotten.
Yeah.
And because of your success bringing him back and your perhaps understanding of the situation and how delicate and how important it is to bring back this information, you have been revived because you are a properly ranking Marine rather than Cash, who has just been picked on by Mother.
Okay, Marines, you all don't have a clue who the hell I am, do you? Section Sergeant Dan Maxon. Extraction and retrieval. This is what we do.
Well, it's what you do. I'll blow things up. He blows things up. And he touches computers.
Yeah, well, we've got to get in, we've got to blow stuff up, we've got to touch some computers, then we've got to get some people out. The getting people out bit is the important part of this mission. Which is why I want us to go in loaded for Bear, but let's put the bear to sleep and carry her back here on a nice bed of flowers instead of spreading the bear liberally across half a mile of space. Don't mean if shit doesn't go south, we don't end the bear.
I have no idea what you just said, but I really liked it. Let's get on this little ship thing.
So
Are we able to take armor as well as the compression suits so we can change when we get there?
Yeah, not a problem.
I feel kind of naked without my M10.
Mm-hmm.
My M3. Got to have a lid.
Is there enough room on this skiff for a UA571C sentry gun?
No.
Marine, we do not require a sentry gun. We are not setting up a temporary base. We are going in, extracting, and leaving.
Oh, yeah, Sergeant, something you should know, our plans very rarely go to plan.
But we do normally get the people out alive.
Never seen a plan go according to plan.
Very good.
No plan survives its first encounter with the enemy, so don't worry about that, Marine.
No, we're not good at saving people. Pretty much everyone died on our last mission, bar one lady that we managed to save. And, well, what happened to your missions before that?
I saved a whole bundle of Marines.
Oh, congratulations. I didn't know you did that. See, you don't brag enough, Gordon. You don't brag enough.
Did you tell him the names of the Marines you saved? Do you remember, Gordon?
Was it Marchant?
It was Falchion.
Marchant? Falchion?
Yeah, Falchion.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Gordon
Sorry.
saved her.
Yeah. I've saved several wound soldiers and the likes.
Wow.
Yeah, he rattles
Pull
off
them out of the wreckage.
rattles off half a dozen womb soldiers that all have knife names, which you might recognise as being part of, which Breacher might recognise as being part of Krambit's special ops.
Yeah, which I won't say I single-handedly saved them all, but I think I did the majority of the saving.
Yeah, they're the special ones. They are.
I even managed to keep Dan alive for a mission.
Gun. Oh, Gabriel survived a mission.
Gabriel survived that mission.
Yeah.
That was one of my greatest ever moments, was keeping Gabriel alive for one mission.
Yep. It's all right this time. All right, so you board the service skiff. It is quite cramped. It's normally designed for 4, but there are 5 of you, and Gordon wants to bring everything, including the kitchen sink.
And Breacher's very large.
And Breacher is quite chunky. You are going to have... Somebody is going to have to drive this.
Breacher? Apparently you've got agility.
I do. Yeah.
All right. So Breacher is in the pilot position.
Yeah.
It's good, because he was the one I was most concerned about farting into this can.
Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
But it was Taco Tuesday when we went into cryo.
No more.
Oh no, we've been out for 6 days. It's Taco Tuesday again.
Sorry, Gordon. Right, do you want me to roll some dice?
No, actually, this is fairly when I need you to roll some dice, I just need to know who's in charge.
Okay. Well, I did roll a success anyway, so.
Excellent. Oh, okay. We'll keep that success. You be proud.
Oh, will we?
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll keep that
fine.
success.
Oh damn, reconstituted refried beans.
All right. So the TAM backs off in the system and then sort of pushes the service skiff out, and you're mostly piloting minor adjustments to sort of keep you running like you're some sort of jetsam or something that's just tumbling through space. Feel a little bit like a FedEx can in Expanse, that kind of thing, except she doesn't announce that this is legitimate salvage. Stay off. The mother and the TAM just back off silently in the dark.
Breacher starts humming a stealth tune. That's a
That'll
stealth. Nonchalant and whatnot.
As you're making your way quietly along, Breacher, can you make me a observation roll?
Can indeed. Let me just pull up my observation. That's a whole 4 dice.
Nice.
Let's just see how that goes. Oh, I do get a success.
Okay. So you watch, and Breacher would know. Breacher's probably the sort of chap to do all his ship recognition and that kind of stuff, because he wanted to be selected for the Black Ops of Captain Krambit. You watch as to a UPP, and I need to say the name right because it's alien. 2 UPP Sabotage dropships fly past, zoom forwards towards the direction you're heading. After a moment or two, one of them sort of flips and starts heading back towards you. So you have
Towards the skiff.
So there are electricals running in the skiff. There's life support. There's power supplies to your flight control, that kind of stuff. You've probably got a vague radio contact back with the TAM. If you want, you could suggest you could go dark, switch everything off, hold your breath for a bit, or
This was set up for silent running as well anyway, wasn't it?
it was set, yeah. Or the other option is, and it's entirely up to Breacher, because you're in the driving seat, you could press go and just try and go past them.
They're in a dropship which probably got guns, right?
Yeah, they're in an Acipiter
And speed.
and speed.
We're in
I
a
mean-
goddamn forklift.
Yeah, I mean, Breacher's probably smart enough to know that the ship wouldn't be able to outrun that ship.
Yeah.
That ship, if we started running, would probably shoot us.
Yeah.
So he's gonna switch everything off.
Okay.
But he's gonna forget to tell everybody he's switching everything off
Okay.
because he's not smart enough, and he's doing it quickly. Just turns off some buttons.
Cool.
And then turns around and goes, shh, to everybody inside.
I will make a roll for the UPP. One, two, three.
What did I miss?
We're in Cryosleep. We came out of Cryosleep. We're on a skiff. We're heading towards a space station.
Oh,
It's the space station to make people go crazy and kill each other as well.
Yeah. And we're about
that's
to. We're about
official
to go all
designation.
pirate.
That's like the class of space station it is.
It's an Orwellian
It is
tiny
now.
vessel.
It's a way you thing. You know what those assholes are like.
Oh, I do.
Okay, so we go silent. Breacher turns around and goes shh at everybody. Everybody holds their breath, keeps everything still as we're in this slightly bigger bucket than the last time, tumbling through space. The UPP accipiter gets closer and closer, and there's about 3 or 4 minutes where the ship is literally buffeted, like bumped by the accipiter, like it knocks into it. Everybody's stress level rises by 1. Just when you hear like a soft seal of an entry, like a umbilical attaching to the side, it stops. And there's that kind of push, like the skiff is like pushed away with the disconnect. It is a silence for a moment, and then the accipiter zooms off, flies ahead, and you're slightly out of attitude, slightly out of trajectory, but they've left you.
Push all the buttons to turn it back on then.
They docked. Sorry, they undocked with an umbilical for a second.
Oh, we're on the way towards the station, and these 2 ships went past us, and then one of them came around to have another look at the piece of space junk that we look like we are.
Okay.
It was about, yeah.
Luckily, Breacher did something intelligent.
Cool.
Whoa! Before you switch back on,
Mhm.
let it float. Let it float. You switch it straight back on, they're just going to come right back. I want to make a command roll to encourage Breacher to be able to pilot better when we get closer to the station.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to say, just let it float. Correct your attitude when we get there. What does command come off of? Empathy or wits? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Empathy.
Looking at it, it really doesn't matter. They're both 3.
There is a talent that means you can do it on something else.
I have field commander. And that means I can do it twice, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can do it as a quick action in combat.
All right, 1 success.
Right, so Breacher, you're going to get a +1 to your piloting roll as you're tumbling along. So we wait, we give it 4, 5, 6, 7 uncomfortable minutes, tumbling at odd angles. There's no there's no grav plates in this, so it's uncomfortable, kind of bumbling around. But at least you're all in spacesuits, so if Breacher has had tacos recently, nobody will know. And you watch Breacher, like this thing just shoots off to the other side, like full throttle away from you. And you
Breacher's actually a little bit sad because he actually wanted them to board so he could beat them up and steal their ship. But
We so wanted to steal their ship.
yeah, very
We'd still
I
been-
was thinking of a way that we could pull it off. And when Millie was like there docking with you, I'm like, yeah, and then they flew
and
away.
then they flew away.
But they flew to where we're going.
Then what could be more interesting somewhere else? Why would they fly away? What's going on? And then, Breacher, let's have a piloting roll with a +1.
Okay.
Chat are offering to pay groats or actual money to have Breacher breach in his suit.
Taco Tuesday.
And your stress.
1,000 bits and he breaches.
Remember your stress die.
2 successes.
Excellent.
I had 1 success and then I rolled my stress die and I got an extra success. So happy
Nice.
days.
That's a good point. Need to move a stress dice across.
Yeah.
Sorry for stepping away. Can I briefly ask what happened when Maxim got out of his tube?
We don't know.
Okay, so
Neither do I entirely. It was fucked up and messed up, and like weird alien shit happened. And then I got out of the tube and got told, by the way, you're going to this space station with this squad of Marines.
Oh, so you were
Enjoy.
having an unpleasant cryosleep, and then
Yeah.
you got out and you came with us.
Yeah,
Cool,
they
that's cool.
literally defrosted me and went, go with these guys.
Okay, cool.
go with these
Once
guys.
we get there, we're
Yeah.
going to have a conversation.
And we were in cryo as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Pope
Okay.
called you in for a briefing. Talos Station.
Gave us all some pills.
No, he didn't give you any pills. Pope called you in for
Okay,
a
right.
briefing. Talos Station, the location you're going to, has been discovered to be broadcasting some signals for the past couple of months that have led people going a little bit
Murdery.
murdery. Yeah, that's a good word. A little bit murdery.
A smidge on the murdery side.
The
Pope,
murdery spectrum.
Pope has spoken with Mother and decided that this would be a good thing to stop and or collect all data and any scientists that are operating there
Option 1.
and bring them back.
And to not break it if it's a weapon.
And if there is some sort of weapon or something you could bring back, please bring that back in one piece so he doesn't have to put it back together again. He didn't say that last bit, but we know that's what the goal is there.
You
Yeah.
can't put it together again if we nuke it.
He gave you a canister of CN20. He didn't give you any nukes.
Yeah, but we can blow the station up, can't we?
Yeah. There is also
More worrying, Gordon has the CN20.
Gordon has
Oh,
CN20.
no. Gordon's safe hands now.
And Breacher has got several
Breaches.
breaches. Yeah. And breaches. Yeah.
Sorry. Had to go and help with the little one.
It's okay. Never apologise for helping with little ones. They're,
No,
they're adorable.
no, it's more apologising for you having to recap
No, it's fine.
in the midst for the viewers, etc.
No, it's good. I suspect some folks weren't paying attention and are just waiting for me to murder people. So it was a good recap. It was a good recap. But yes.
And Cash is dead.
And Cash is dead. But yes.
But don't worry, because we did get Cash to check out our cryopods before we went into them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, right. Cool.
And nothing.
And nothing happened.
Nothing was dodgy.
And
Yeah.
I
As far as you can
surreptitiously
tell.
hid a random bolt in my underwear to make sure that if the machines were real, that bolt wouldn't be there because the machines wouldn't know about it.
Yeah, the pair of them went full Inception with their lucky items.
It got a small item. Yeah. Was it there when you woke up?
It was there when we woke up.
Okay, cool.
So
Spin the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
8 foot
God.
tall.
Nefim Zariel's put CN20 equals Taco Tuesday breach collection during cryosleep.
It's a good job we're not playing those dark places.
Yeah.
Where you've got a 1 in 6 chance of shitting yourself during cryosleep.
Yeah. I remember those rolls. I watched those streams. They were good. Good times. Anyway, back in the Frontier War, where
Oh, yeah, sorry.
we're tumbling our way towards Talos Station. Breacher's made some good piloting rolls. Doing
I'm going to use
surprisingly
the extra.
well.
I'm going to use the extra success to stunt it a little bit and like show off to
Jesus,
Gordon.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually going to kind of.
Is there any way? Is there any computer stuff in here, or can I access any kind of communications
Very little.
to link?
Yeah,
to
dude,
the
we're in a
station?
crate.
Yeah.
I know. I've got my
Very
own thing.
What do you want to do? You want to try and access or make a handshake with Talos
Yeah,
Station?
that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, just to see, a partial one, like a passive thing, rather
okay.
than
Make a Comtech roll.
it doesn't like open up the guns. And is it Talos Station is one of ours?
It's an old Wayland Yutani station. It was It was.
Weyland-Yutani
It's
station.
officially a decommissioned station for the network. However, Intel believes that the UPP are here, and you've just seen 2 UPP assistants.
2 UPP ships
Yeah.
leaving.
So they're doing something. They're broadcasting something from here. Pope likes it, doesn't like it, wants you to stop it.
Our loadout includes a wide range of electroshock grenades and electro batons for all.
Because there's crazy people on the station.
So we were told to take prisoners, so we can literally tase pretty much anyone on the station.
Okay, 2 successes on my Comtech roll.
All right. So the station. The station is not decommissioned. Things are happening here. Let's see.
Interesting taco conversations in the chat right now.
I know, it's good. Good. So yeah, the station is active. It is broadcasting. It's not as big a broadcast radius as it could do. It's only gone out 2 parsecs. This would typically cover 40, and it assist with like keeping the frontier in communication. But for whatever reason, Weyland-Yutani have decided that they didn't want to keep the upkeep out here, or maybe it's just one of those. It's the frontier. Why bother? They don't pay any money, and it costs a fortune to use the network.
Or it's degraded in some way, or...
The Pope supplied you with a bunch of standard network passwords for when it was set up, and this should be the access codes for Talos Station. None of them work, unfortunately. So they have updated or changed or used something to update the systems. You can't just get in. But yeah, it's broadcasting. Something is still active. The systems are still active there. And it was... how many successes did you get?
I got 2, so I got an extra one for some more info or something.
Yeah, so what you also get is... there's the UPP comm chatter going backwards and forwards to Talos Station. But you notice that there is another person trying to get a passive scan, a passive data point onto Talos as well.
From outside?
Yeah, like it's not on the UPP. Like you're accessing. I'm not tech enough to be able to say.
Sure.
But you're accessing
Me
through
neither.
like Etherport 3, and you notice that like Etherport 4, somebody else was trying to do.
There's some activity going on.
Somebody
there.
else is trying to do what you're doing.
Someone else is trying to probe the station. There's chatter with the UPP ships, but there's also someone trying to probe the station just like I'm doing right now. And there's a lot of activity on there.
Do you think they could be on the UPP ships?
No, I think there's someone else. It feels like maybe there's someone else nearby.
Marine, can you reroute to a secondary ingress point?
In terms of ingress, you have a couple of options. You could open the back door and spacewalk your way across, and then cut your way in. You could get pretty close and set off some breaching charges. Or there's the exciting one.
Ooh.
So the station's
Well, we're all hooked. with
Don't
that
tell
one.
Simon shit like that.
So the station's reactor is vacuum cooled, which means once every hour, the reactor lock is sealed and depressurized. Person-sized vents open that expose the reactor chamber to space. The reactor lock is then repressurized, and the cycle begins again. You could go in through the reactor.
It's like that bit in Judge Dredd where they have to go in through the flaming tunnels.
Oh
Going
god.
through the reactor. Well, I want to blow the reactor up, so yeah.
Yeah,
why
we
not?
need to spacewalk across and cut our way in.
Maxon,
I've got some-
very sensible. Cash is like,
I've
no,
got
I
some-
want to go in the
I'm
reactor.
guessing Maxon's in charge at the
Yeah,
moment.
he's decided. I've got some ropes,
Loosely.
so I can go across if you want, and we
No
can
one's
tether
listening
ourselves.
to me.
Yeah.
We can tether ourselves. I've got rope.
Yeah.
I mean, my extra success was to stunt and kind of flick the back, and glide in gently.
Right, so
Let's
we'll
get
use that
this.
to catapult ourselves towards the station.
Okay. So we're gonna.
Let's try to do things that don't
it
require
mobility?
advanced mathematics.
I'm talking agility, mobility, and I want stress dice.
I just want to check. That's what we're doing. We're gonna spacewalk across and then cut our way in through an airlock.
That's
or
what we
something.
Marines would do, isn't it? We'll,
Uh-huh.
we'll find an airlock. We'll go across. We're not going to go through the reactor.
Yeah.
Suction
Going through the
tubules.
reactor
That
is
suicide.
suicide.
There are rules
Yeah.
and
There's
stuff.
4
in
of
the
us. There's a
book.
25% chance
There's
of.
5 because Gunner's with you for when Dan can make.
Oh yeah,
it next
Gunner's
week,
there. Yeah, yeah.
Gun-
You want me to tie
Gun, you
the,
go first.
Do you want me to tie the rope on the skiff, and then I'll tie the rope onto the
No,
station?
screw the skiff. We'll make our own way back.
Oh, okay.
This thing's a lost cause.
Okay.
As soon as we get out, it's going to float off or crash into something.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Did we see any vessels docked with this thing from the outside?
No.
Gordo, tie it off.
I'll tie it off.
Boss, there may not be a way off of here if we don't keep this.
You're not
Unless
wrong,
you wanna-
Corporal.
Unless
Let's
you want
make
to
it happen.
ride a compartment off of a thermonuclear explosion, shockwave, that could be fun.
Good
So
thinking, Corp. Let's make it happen.
I only got one success for my spacewalk, so
All right. So
that's
do you have 0 G training?
I know.
No. So you're -2 for that roll.
Okay, I'll roll 2 less dice. So I got 1 success on my stress dice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are we all making the spacewalk roll?
I assume so. I got one success.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm-
so it's whether Gordon is going to make the first jump out
And I've got the rope.
with a rope.
Yeah.
Clip on.
I've got the rope.
Yeah. We're doing this
Yep.
D&D style, right? We're sending the rope
Yep.
across.
I have actually got it
50
on
foot
my
of hemp
character sheet.
rope.
I know.
I have actually got rope on my
Okay,
character sheet.
cool.
If you go back to the first
I
episode, I
remember.
took it.
I remember. It's all
It's
good.
finally come in handy. Yes.
No, I can finally rub it off my sheet.
You could have left it behind. You didn't have to keep it.
Item
Yes,
used.
he did.
Okay.
Have you met Simon?
Sure. So silently, Gordon floats out of the back of the skiff, slowly towards the Talos station. Breacher's managed to match the rotation, so it's not like going over there as you're trying to aim. It's nice. Momentum is good. Gordon plung onto the side of the station, ties off the rope so that everybody else has a guidance to get there, and then everybody else is just going to pile out. Or is Gordon going to is Gordon going to open the airlock first with the cutting torch?
No, Gordon's just going to
We can see if I can hack it from the outside.
Yeah, Breacher has the cutting torch and the breaching explosives. Gordon just has the nerve gas.
Okay.
Yeah, the nerve gas.
So that's the next question. Are we going to send Cash across next so he can run a bypass?
Let me see if I can run a bypass on this airlock.
All right, yeah. So mobility, instead of -2, let's just go for -1 because of the very handy rope.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I will hold the rope at the other end to let the others go across.
I
It is
failed,
tied
so I'm going to
to
use
the
my
ship.
second
Okay.
reroll on that one. I got a success. Thank you, Naren and Zeka.
Yay! All right, so yeah, very carefully, slowly, in complete silence, like some sort of 2001 starting opening. Cash sails across, little bag of Comtech stuff ready to roll, gets to the door. So you're going to try and hack into the Talos system and run a
Yep.
bypass on the door. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, make a contact
This is
roll.
my first door hack in
It
the whole
is.
campaign.
Got to session 9.
Yeah. And I've got 10 dice.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4 successes.
Oh, beautiful. So you do it. You can open the airlock door. I'm gonna guess you want to use perhaps one of those extra successes to mask it, to say, you know, this air, because an airlock opening
Not
is
happening.
Yeah. So we're gonna hide it.
Hide your tracks.
Do
Yep.
you want
And
to?
I don't want to need to roll to overcome this challenge in the future. So we can unlock it again. This airlock can be used,
Mm-hmm.
but no one knows we've used it, and
Yeah.
we can use it again.
Can you make it play do 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 do?
You want to make it play a noise.
No, specifically do 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 do.
No.
Whatever
No.
they do in the film. That kind of stuff. Yeah.
It was like showing off, wasn't it? You could show off.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah, you
not going
can
to show off.
You don't wanna show
I'm in
off?
0 gravity, dangling from your crappy rope, trying to hack an airlock on a station full of crazy people. I just want to get in.
All right.
It's a polymer rope. It's good rope.
Oh yeah,
Marine
sorry,
rope.
super tensile cord.
Yeah. So the airlock opens. There's a little puff of air as it whatever was residual in the airlock is released into space.
Breacher.
Um,
I'm out of the way of the airlock. I've opened the door. I'm not first person in. That's not my job.
yeah.
You just see the floating mass of Breacher with his shield in front of him, just floating, going through the hatch.
Did we launch a torpedo?
Oh, is he doing the thing? All right. Yeah. Okay.
Can I just float a custard pie into the air? She goes through the airlock.
There's loads of spare custard pies in the Frontier War. Like General Vaughan, she's well up for morale via the medium of custard pies. Yeah.
She's a big fan of Bugsy Malone.
Yeah. No. There's no custard pies, unfortunately. Sorry, Gordon. But is it Breacher who's going next?
Yeah, I'm going to roll my mobility. I got 2 successes, so I'm going to use 1
To show
to
off.
be successful and 1 to show off. I'm going to do a superhero landing when I get inside the airlock.
Oh, you just
3
land
points.
shield
Yeah.
up. Oh, your knees.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So Breacher sails past. This is breaching a station. This is what you've trained for. This is pretty darn fun. We will say Gun.
I mean, it's in the name, isn't it? You'd feel bad if you didn't.
Yeah. Gun. He goes next. I'm not killing Dan's character. That's for him to do.
Yeah, he's good enough for that
Yeah.
on his own.
That's fine. Gun takes up position behind Breacher, and then that leaves Maxon in the skiff.
I got 1 success on my mobility roll.
Excellent. So is the intention here to keep the skiff tied at this position?
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
This fancy cord, this amazing piece of rope that Gordon's been
I'm
carrying
not
around.
sure how much I trust it in
Marine
space,
rope.
but
If only I had
Hey, it-
25 darkness points for this session.
It's better than nothing.
No,
it is
And
better.
right
than
now,
nothing.
we don't have anything. So
Yeah, we don't expect to need to use it because we're going to steal a big ship, but we might need it.
there's
so
no
it
ships
might
on
be.
the station.
Yeah.
What about the UPP ones?
Yeah, they're not
They
on
flew off.
station.
They've gone somewhere.
They've gone somewhere.
We're going to have
But
to
that
drive
doesn't
and
mean that
call
there
in
isn't
backup.
like an
Yeah, are they gonna
emergency
go
shuttle.
There might be a
Shuttle
little.
Tandy
There might be a little shuttle
Or an
bay or
escape
something, or an
pod or
escape
something
thing.
like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
Right, once we're in and we close the
Close the exterior airlock.
exterior airlock,
Mm-hmm.
I want to finger on lips, tell everybody to cut their headsets.
We're going stealth mode.
No, I want to get them to cut their headsets so we can have a bitch about Pope.
Oh, okay.
I don't want the TAM listening in.
Yeah,
Never mind the station.
Sure.
I mean, is our communication system hooked up to the TAM from here? Are we
Not
is
as far as we
recorded.
know, but
Yeah, true.
But also, this would be like cutting your body cam and your mission recordings and that kind of stuff, and so nobody would have a record.
So it wouldn't be on record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are in spacesuits. Are we going to take our helmets off?
I mean,
Let's get into an environment first.
Yeah, I mean, when you close the rear airlock.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
see
we'll pile it.
cycle some oxygen in it,
Yeah.
and then take your take your hats off and
Take your helmets off. Yep.
Okay.
Check the old readout first. We're not in Alien Covenant. We don't just whack our helmets off before we've checked the air's okay.
Yeah.
rub our faces in weird black goo,
Yeah.
protein-filled liquids.
I've got some if you want. Do you want? I can just make that happen.
I know you have. I know. Okay.
So you all take your helmets off. You all breathe air.
Yeah.
You're all in the airlock, quiet, out of sight. Nobody around. Cut your body cams and your mission recordings,
Mm-hmm.
and then you all have. So Pope, right?
Hang on, let me just start a timer.
Okay.
I figure we've got like a minute. Okay, Marines, I figure we have 1 minute to discuss what the hell is going on here. I do not trust Pope. That asshole is up to some shit. There is all kinds of crazy bullshit going on with the missions that I've been on. I don't know what shit you've been thrown into or what crap you've seen, but look at my goddamn face. I used to be pretty. Pope is up to something. I do not trust him. You are Marines. You have put your foot and your ass on the line for the United Americas. We are in this together, and there is some shady shit going down that I do not trust. If there's anything you need to get off your chest, you've got about 20 seconds to say it.
Let's blow up this station.
With all due respect, Maxon, fuck you. You have no idea what we've been through. There is some serious shit going down, and the UA started this fucking war. Project Life Force, Project Darkstar, the UPP, the UA, everyone's involved in bioweapons that are disgusting and horrible.
And then you switch everything back on.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I'll say what Breacher said.
Is there like a moment of, I think I got the comms working again, boss? That kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, boss. That wrong frequency for a second there. There you go. Cool.
Like it.
Let's proceed inside, shall we?
So I hear you.
All right. So when you make your way through the airlock, you're in one of those let's suit up rooms. You know, there's the what do they call it? Suit locker, which directly feeds into the airlock. You can see that there's a couple of UPP looking suits hanging up on the side, and a door. The door is marked comms relay and operation hub.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
Veronique, thank you for giving out those gift subs.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Veronique.
Thank you very much, folks.
5 gifted subs. Wow.
Comms relay and operations hub.
Boss, you alright if I check this out?
Go ahead, Marine.
I will.
Do you need me to go first?
I'll break left.
Yes, please.
Doors and
Breach.
corners, people. You know the drill.
That's where they get you.
Am I blowing this one up, or are we just walking through it?
No. Check it.
Just open it.
Okay.
Anything we can breach without explosions is a good thing.
I keep trying to tell him this, boss. He just doesn't listen.
It's in the name, he shouts as he's walking towards the door. And he literally, without even thinking about it, just cranks open the door. Doesn't even think about it. Just cranks out. Is there anything on the other side?
All right. So you crank open the door. Straight ahead of you, you can see what looks like straight ahead, 3 meters away, a lift. You can see the room curves round, and as the door opens, there is a shout in Vietnamese. Someone shouts at somebody else, And then coming through either side, because this room is curved, we're in a little station, space station. Next session, I will have the. Can you see? Like, there you go. We're here. We're here.
Okay. Yeah.
Two UPP soldiers run around to shout at Breacher with their
bullets in their faces.
Fists in their faces. I think Breach is gonna like punch through their body.
They have pistols. They have their pistols as they run around the corner. So, shall we do a little hyper-violence? And if we all survive, come back next week. Because I'm just conscious of time. Just conscious of time.
Sure.
So, Breacher, would you like the first card?
Always, and it'll be a 9.
It'd be a 9. No, it's a 1.
Statistically, Dan, it had to happen sooner or later.
He did, didn't it?
All right. Because you folks are but a zone away, who would like another card?
I'll take one.
Cash?
I'm at the door, so
8.
Oh, 8. Okay.
Gordon, do you want one?
Yeah, because I'm going in left. As soon as he opens, I'm left.
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah.
Maxon,
Go on then.
you get a 4. And the UPP get 9.
9.
So
It's
sad.
a lucky number
All right.
for some.
So yeah, these two UPP soldiers, one comes left, one comes right. They've got their pistols drawn. They're shouting at you in Vietnamese, and you get a 1, Breacher.
Breacher says, "Morning, gents." Ah! Just, it closes the gap surprisingly quickly.
Yeah. All right. So you
and
move, and then you're gonna.
wail on them
All right.
with
What
my stun button.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to knock them out
Sure.
because we've been told to take prisoners. It's a lot of
I'm
dice.
just opening fire. I think we just grease every motherfucker on the
1, 2,
station.
3, 4. I got 5 successes. So,
All right. So, what does your stun button do? Let's remind
So,
ourselves.
anyone hit by a stun button who takes 1 or more points of damage must make an immediate stamina roll, or and it can't be done to aliens apparently. And they'd be stunned for 1 round after each attack. And then I need to make a power supply roll for it, which I will do. It's fine. So yes, but I've also just done 5 points of damage.
Excellent.
You stunned him, but you broke his neck.
He's still stunned.
It's such a hard swack.
All right. So he gets 1 on his armor roll because he's not just stood there in his shorts. So he gets 1 on his armor roll. He needs to make a stamina roll. He gets 1 on that, so he's a pass. And then he takes 3 points of damage, 4 points of damage.
It'd be now 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
It was originally 5. If he's reduced it by 1, it's 4.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure Breacher doesn't use these. Right, he's just using it as a stick.
It's a club.
Reason the power roll was successful is because you haven't actually turned it on.
He's stunned. No, Breacher, that one's dead. That one's dead.
What? It's got an on switch.
Yeah. So you charge in, you smack him as he's like shouting at you, trying to point a pistol at you. He staggers back a bit. You can see like maybe his eye is immediately bloodshot from the way you smack him. And then it's Gordo.
Gordo's going to unleash with his shotgun.
You're going to come around. Are you going to go for the one that...
I'm going left.
You're going for the
I'll go for the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go for the other one. Let's see how I do with my 4-8. I'll aim, because I might as well, with my 12 dice.
Oh, no, because you have to use you have to use some of your actions to move.
You got to move.
You're going to have
And
to
I
move.
don't need to aim. That's okay. 10 dice is
10
enough,
dice.
I think. 1.
1
I hit
success.
him.
All right,
Yeah.
do you want to push that roll, remembering armor is doubled against shotguns?
I think I'll have to push because I mean, it's Breacher, so
Okay.
can't like, you know. Well, that was good.
Take a stress.
Yeah, and don't forget
Hey.
stress. You can roll that as well.
Yes, I'm on 2. So I got 3.
Okay, 3 successes. As
Yeah,
you...
so 3 damage for 5 damage. So I might as well just put it all into damage.
Okay, so he
But yeah,
gets
double the armor.
he gets
double the
2
armor.
on his armor roll.
Yeah.
So you still do 3 damage. Was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Holding kind of level with Breacher there. You swing round. Did you? Oh, you didn't roll a panic. So you're still loaded there. Come around,
Yeah.
controlled. Boom! Fire at this guy. Staggers back a bit. The armor taking a good chunk of the blow. Maxon.
Well, you only need one prisoner, so I think I'm going to
Gordon's kind of
shoot.
decided we're not taking this one as a prisoner. It's just
Yeah, I'm going to
Breacher.
shoot the same one that Gordon did.
Okay.
I thought you tend to not need to interrogate soldiers.
Yeah,
If he's
exactly.
not
We
wearing a
want
lab coat,
scientists.
then he's not really worth keeping, is he?
Not useful.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right. What are you shooting him with? Your
I am shooting him with a pulse rifle.
oh no, armor would be.
Oh wait, I get extra dice for a pulse rifle, don't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one.
One more.
Nope, still only 4 successes.
All right, so he's going.
Only 4.
Those
Nice.
armor-piercing rounds do not get stopped by the armor. They pierce his armor as they are intended to. So how much damage
Yeah.
did we do?
Do they pierce the hull as well?
All
Like
of them.
armor piercing rounds.
Um,
Quite good at
You
that.
did
aren't they?
5 damage if you put it all in damage.
oof.
What else can I put it in?
Knock him down, show off.
Knock him down, show off, make him drop something.
Trick shot, you could like ding 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 ding.
Don't-
ding.
Yeah, I'm going to make him. I'm
Don't
going to make him drop his pistol.
don't trick shot with armor-piercing rounds in a
No.
space station.
No,
Not this close to the.
I'm going to shoot him and make him drop his gun.
All right, so you're gonna use one to make him drop his pistol, and
Yeah.
then the other a
So
damage.
4 on damage.
Sure. Okay. So yeah,
I think he'd drop his gun when he's dead.
Well, he will drop his gun, won't he?
he drops the pistol. He staggers back. You can see blood pouring out from underneath his armor. He's not dead. Which means Cash, you get a go. Are you gonna go and you gonna?
I'm
jump in
surprised the
with-
guy's not dead.
You gonna go?
Well, Breach is
oh
fine
no,
on
actually
his
he's
own,
already
so-
taken. Yeah, no, he does die. We need to roll a d66. I'm sorry, I forgot that Gordon had already shot him. Roll a d66 for us, Maxon.
Ooh, me.
Yeah, you shot him.
52.
52. Have you got
Arm artery cut.
blood pouring everywhere? Is it fatal?
It is D6 days healing
Oh.
time. It's not. Oh, hang on. Yes, it is fatal.
Yeah. It sounds...
Yes, -1.
All right, so he's got a round to go. If he doesn't
Yep.
get medical aid this turn, he's gonna die.
Also, he can't use that arm anymore.
Can't use that arm anymore. So that's why he drops his gun. It just flies off. But yeah, he's not dead. There is a large pooling body of blood in the Wayland Yutani carpet on the floor. And his
Throw it in the
gun
rug.
his gun scatters across the way, which means Cash, you could help Breacher if you want, or you could go and try and
Yeah,
this-
can I shoot the one that Breach is fighting?
Of course you can, yeah. Or you could try and kill this one, but that would need a empathy roll. Or you could just let him bleed out.
No. That guy's dying. He's finished. He's like crying on the floor. And
He's
all the
disarmed. The
blood.
other guy isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I'll shoot the guy that Breach.
Threat assessment.
Exactly. Basic training.
Come on, didn't they teach you anything in Lance Corporal school?
That's why I'm doing it. 3 successes.
All right.
And
And you're
so
using your
I will
pulse
put
rifle
that-
again?
Yeah, pulse rifle will just.
Yeah, no
and
armor
I
for
will
that.
do 4 points of damage.
All right, would you like to roll a crit for me?
I'd love to. 21.
21? What's 21, folks?
Severed ear. It's not fatal. He's at observation -2, and he needs D6 days to heal that.
All right. So you were going for a headshot, but Breacher is too big.
Yeah.
He barges in the way, scuffs past the side of his head, takes off the ear, but he does drop to the floor, screaming in pain. Can't really do much. I think he gets a slow
That's
action.
suspicious. A minute ago he was talking Vietnamese. Now he's only speaking pain.
Yeah. So yeah, he's dropped to the floor. The other guy bleeds out, and this guy is he can't hear the question anymore. Thanks, thanks, Nazarel. The other guy is down. Because you are well-trained Marines, as he goes down, this would be something Breacher would just almost do out of this has been drilled into you, but it's that sort of like take his weapon, kind of, you know, kick him, somebody else, you know, that kind. Are you gonna try and immediately kill him? Are you gonna try and execute him?
I was just gonna zap him with my bag.
I'm tempted to just. We don't need a hostage the minute we walk in the door. There's going to be loads of scientists or weird shit going on. If we have to carry someone around who wants to fight us the whole way, it's just going to be a problem. So I'm going to try to cap him.
Cash has just gone.
Ash is getting a bit paranoid, and he's just like,
Whoa,
I don't want
man.
any shit. I just want to blow this place up and get out of here.
Right, fail this empathy roll.
So I've got 3 dice. I got a success. I look him in the eye, and I just can't do it. I just think about all the Marines who have died, and it's just this poor sucker's been sent to his death on this station. I just can't do it.
Does Breacher
I just kick him in the
Cash is trying to
face
do?
so he's unconscious.
Okay. Just
I didn't pass my empathy roll.
so you turn around from the guy that you're covering as he dies. You leave Maxim with him. You walk over to where Cash is.
I look at Cash's face as he's trying to shoot him, and he just can't do it. So I just be like, "I got you covered, Cash."
Good lord.
And you do that with your shotgun, or do you just pull out your pistol?
No, my shotgun.
He does it without remorse, apparently.
Yeah.
One hand.
I do believe that'll put your stress level up, though.
Okay, so I'm now on 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it just him? Does it affect all of us, or is it just him? Oh no, it's just him, isn't
It's
it?
just
Sorry,
him.
I can't remember all of the situational stress stuff.
Yeah.
Cash is quite stressed anyway.
Okay.
Just generally.
I was just taking one for my buddy, you know.
Just for one moment, because this is the episode for it. Can everybody except Simon take off their headphones? Ben, put your fingers in your ears or something.
Oh, hang on. Muting. I'll plug the headphones back in.
So as you head over there, you look down at this guy. You realize he is just a piece of shit that you hate. In the back of your head, you hear a woman's voice, and she goes, "Yes, kill them all for me. Kill them all." Is it? Yeah, it's fine. And so,
I mean, like laughing like that is not a good thing.
so Gordon comes over, blast it, brain and everything all over the carpet. From the back of the room, like around the other side of the room, you hear a voice. Is very, very timid, and the English is very broken, and it says, I defect to the United Americas. I defect. I friends now. I defect to the United Americas. And you look around under the console desk. There's a dude in a white jacket on the floor, like, oh, I'm gonna die.
There's your hostage, Breacher.
Yeah, Breacher immediately goes over and goes, "Hello there."
Cable ties.
So that's a good place as Breacher yanks this poor scientist out to cuff them. Gordon's looking at brains all over the floor of the carpet. There's a UPP guy over there, and we have successfully captured. We've got a person to take back to Pope, guys. This is great. This is great.
Cable
the
tied
road.
thumbs.
Wait on the skip.
And we've also just gained control of the, operational.
Yeah.
Comms, yeah.
Which is good
Comms
for
room in
cash.
the operations. Yep.
Yeah, you can have a good old poke around that next week on Operation Dreamcatcher. Thank you very much for joining. I love how murdery and stressed out Cash is getting. Just like, oh, fuck this shit. And then Gordon is just like, oh, all right, Cash says it's okay. Oh, I'm going to kill everybody now. My role model has gone twitchy. It's great.
Back you up.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Oh, I love it. I love these Marines.
Zim would be disappointed in the pair of you.
Yeah. Where is Sim?
Okay.
Where is Zim?
Where is Zim?
Is it?
Yeah.
Bless. Meanwhile, I just only assume Maxon's like, oh.
I wish still asleep.
No, in fairness, these guys look like they get shit done.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily trust Gordon in particular. He laughs too much.
Enjoys himself. No, I think he
Yeah.
laughs less than Breacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Breacher's a simpleton, so when he laughs, it's because he genuinely is enjoying himself. Gordon's laughing at his own jokes, and nah. Kid fancies himself. Hasn't seen enough shit yet, man.
Oh, man.
Well, I am. This is my like first tour.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
he's a kid.
I am on my like fifth mission or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Maxon has seen some shit and has not led a good life in the last couple of months in particular.
Yep. It's all good. So what day are we on? We're on a Thursday here on Garblags. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. BST.
9 p.m.
9 p.m. BST. Jugular.
Hot Vampire Summer, yeah. Come and watch us
Count
play.
Jugular. Sorry.
Come watch us play some second edition Vampire the Masquerade with the Sabat pack, who are thinking it's really easy and everything's going their way, and what could possibly go wrong
With their pet raccoon, yeah?
with their pet raccoon. Yeah. And their briefcase full of money.
Nice. Some classic vampires, good fun. And then on Monday, there is potentially more spooky things are happening.
Yes, a little Vesson one shot on Monday.
Excitement.
Cool.
And then on Tuesday, we're going to kill a thing from beyond the stars. And there will be no TPK
There's
because
25 darkness points, isn't it?
nothing. It's just nothing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yep. On Tuesday we're going to play, I believe, the final session of Coriolis, Emissary Lost Part 1, Mercy of the Icons, Thingy of the What's
Chapter
It.
12.
Chapter
Thing
12.
of the stuff.
Yeah,
Maybe of the something.
Yeah. I think I'll post the full title in Discord. Come and see us on Discord and I'll tell you exactly what the book is. And then on Wednesday it's more... Oh, no. I did it. I almost got myself... North America Garblags.
Master of the Gnarly
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that on YouTube
Yeah.
yet? I need to watch that because I can't stay
Oh
up
yeah,
till 3 a.m.
and you have to watch that show just for the cosplay going on. It's fantastic.
Exciting.
Aaron in his almost fedora,
Nice.
and Pat in the wig and
Nice.
outfit. It's brilliant. And their lingo is hardcore.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
I look forward to that on YouTube. And then after that, there is more Cthulhu goodness with some Achtung Cthulhu
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Yeah,
Yes.
excellent. And that will bring us
Beer of
back.
Last Resort.
I went.
And Thursdays are also Blades in the Dark on Garblag North America. So that's tonight.
No,
Not
not
this
tonight.
week.
Not
There's
tonight.
not one. Not this week.
But there is again next week.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. One next week after we've played
Onyx
the
Company.
final part of Dreamcatcher. Unless we make it a 3-parter, we'll see how quickly we can all die in space.
Pretty quick, probably.
Pretty quick. But yeah, thank you very much for joining us. You should come and join us on the Discord We are having wonderful chats and seeing how long the titles of some of the books' adventures are. And there's a community of around about 500 or so people, so it's brilliant. There's always something going on. There's always folks chatting. It's really lovely. I have lots of fun. You can also support us via Patreon if you want to help make things bigger and better and more exciting, and also get stuff like scenarios and Foundry settings and maps and all kinds of stuff. We have a Patreon. You can come and join it. And also check it out because there's free stuff on there as well. Monthly games, monthly games with Garblags. That's great. Were some of the
we just had one last week. Yeah, last week we had a Mutant Year Zero game.
A couple of weeks ago. Some of the names in the memoriam role died on the side missions in a Garblag game. Secret Garblag game. I know some folks were like, that's where my ship went. So join us, come and check out the Patreon, and if you do, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm going to stop rambling now because we're at the end of the day and nobody else listens this far. Check us all out on YouTube, and we'll see you tomorrow. Find the button.
Post-credit scene.
Post-credit scene.